Which vehicle's engine is filled with chemical propellants?
Right again. Rocket is a valid answer.
After her 6-month stint on her current mission, how many days will Dyson have spent in space in total? Great job! 370 days is the accurate answer. How long had Dyson spent off the planet before her current mission to the International Space Station? Right choice. 108 days is the best answer. On which expedition crew will Tracy Dyson serve on the International Space Station? Sharp thinking. Expedition 71 crew is the right choice. For how long is Tracy Dyson expected to stay on the International Space Station? Correct response. 6 months is the most accurate answer. What happens to the rocket's parts after the payload is delivered into orbit? Nice work. You chose they are jettisoned, and it is correct. What is the profession of Tracy Dyson, the graduate of Beaumont High School? On track. Flight engineer is the correct answer. What is the purpose of the gravity turn maneuver during a rocket launch? Excellent choice. A to optimize trajectory is the right answer. Which spacecraft will be used for the return to Earth mentioned in the text? You got it? Your choice, Union Miss 25, is right. Reusable spacecraft that transports people and materials to and from space. Nicely done. Shuttle is a solid answer. The structure of the launch vehicle is based on Newton's law of motion. Valid point. Third is true. What year was the first communication satellite launched by America? Well done. 1958 is the right choice. What law of motion explains how rockets are propelled into space? Great thinking. Newton's third law is the right choice. Series of missions designed to send people to the moon and back. Exactly. Apollo makes sense, and it is right choice. In July 1969, Dash became the first human to step on the moon. Correct. Neil Armstrong is the right answer. Due to Dash, every information is available at our fingertips. Well picked. Internet is the correct answer. Small object, man-made or natural, that orbits a larger object. Excellent. Satellite is a brilliant choice. Dash and Dash are two important Indian satellite launches. Bravo. Persalv and Gisalv is the answer. The word has become a global village due to Dash missions. Well reasoned. Space is the correct choice. Government organization that oversees all space missions. Perfect. NASA is the correct choice. Earth takes almost -hours for one revolution. Clear logic. Your choice 24 is sound and 100% true. What are the names of gases Jupiter is made of? Good thinking. Hydrogen and helium is the right answer. Space probes which revolve around the object. You're right. Orbiter is the correct answer. Space probes which touch down on the surface. Nice selection. Lander is the correct and valid answer. How many galaxies are there in the universe? You chose millions, and it is correct. How many stars are there in the Milky Way? Strong choice. Billions is the right answer. What's at the center of the solar system? Good job. Your answer, the sun works well here. Which space mission was from 1997-2004? Smart move. Cassini-Huygens is an accurate answer. Which space mission launched first? Solid response. Apollo 8 is a valid choice. Which space mission was in Pioneer? Smart pick. Pioneer is the correct choice. Is Jupiter the same size as Earth? Good job. Your answer no, it's much bigger works well here. Choose the name of a dwarf planet. Nice work. You chose Pluto and it is correct. Which space mission was in 1999? Solid response. Chandra Observatory is a valid choice. When did Juno leave the Earth? Right choice. In August 2011 is the best answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Want? You're right. Contact Narayan Changda is the correct answer.